There was one, I remember one master, maybe in Tibet or somewhere. One time, one of the daughter of the patron brought food to him, and he wanted to have a physical intercourse with her, and then she was crying and running back home and tell her mother. Her mother brought the daughter back and said, I'm sorry, my daughter was so ignorant. Please, she's yours, okay? Don't worry. I told her already. If you need it for some reason, please, she's yours. And the master refused, said, no, it's too late now. I don't need her anymore, because I just saw one of my friend was going to be reborn into some of the bad stage of existence, a bad animal's form. So I just wanted to help him to be born as human, and then I can continue to help him. But she ran away, and it's too late. He's gone already. He's gone into an animal incarnation already, so no need now. But thank you. Not every master do this, huh? Not all masters do this. Very rarely, very rarely. Very rarely the master gave it all. Maybe the master did not know. Also, maybe the master know but did not want. Many masters don't even want to teach students, or teach very few students, selected few, after observing for a long, long time, that they come and work for him and do some labor to earn merit, and then the master observe to see which one are more potential for the real thing, for the real initiation. So you can see the example of the master of Hui Nang. Even though Hong Ren, the fifth master of Zen after Bodhidharma, as many people came to him, the rich, the famous, the powerful, the normal, the common, and the monks, they came to be monk with him also. But he did not really teach them a lot. Maybe just to recite Buddha's name, bow to the statues, recite in morning and evening liturgy, the service, morning, evening service, for the ghosts and for all beings, to pray for all people. So when he have a test, exam, to see who is worthy to be his successor, the best of his so-called monk disciple, wrote some, verses. It's like I could even write it myself. Very common, very classic, very safe, safe for stanzas. Until Hui Neng came, and then he wrote something else. He did not know how to write, how to read Chinese, because he came from Vietnam at that time. But he asked someone else to help him to write. And that is superior to anything that all disciple can ever imagine or can come up with. It's not what he wrote. It is truly he realized that. Because he is super enlightened already. He was enlightened already before he came to this master. But then this master, of course, gave him the official transmission of the Dharma, and he became complete enlightened then. Therefore, you can see what he wrote. I'm not trying to explain the Diamond Sutra here, so we skip that. I just want to tell you that his writing mirror what he realized inside. That's why Master Hong Ren gave him his chasa, the clothes, and the begging bowl that has been left since the Bodhidharma for the successor. It's just a symbolic of successorship. It don't cost anything much. It's just a normal monk's robe, okay? And a normal monk begging bowl is not made of gold or diamond or anything that is so precious that somebody even chased Hui Nang afterward, trying to kill him to get these things. Many people want to kill him or to harm him for this monk's robe and for the begging bowl. Not because they are valuable. It's just they are a symbol of mastership, of the succeeded mastership. And they hated it when a Vietnamese just came not long ago and then left with the most treasure of China at that time. Even not many masters want to give disciple initiation. Milarepa, he has to work for a long time, and suffer a lot of beating, scolding, and then even he sneak into another area to find the chief initiated disciple, just like Guan messenger nowadays, to get the initiation. It doesn't work. He has no experience, nothing, no light, no sound, because the original master Mahabharata did not allow it. It's not the chief disciple that gave initiation, it is the master who gave. Even the master is not there. Just like sometimes you get initiation here, I'm not there, but you still have experience. Meaning, in the old time, not many masters willing to take in a lot of disciples. Maybe followers, okay, you can come and go, clean the temple, to earn merit, repair the Buddha's altar, cooking for the assembly, all that kind of thing. But not the disciple. Because to give initiation means you have to shoulder that person's karma for life after lives after lives after lives, aeon after aeons, kalpas after kalpa. One person karma alone can cover up the whole sky. Buddha said that. Not to talk about his families, his friends, his loved ones, wives, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 generation, backward, forward. So not every master willing to suffer, or not many master having enough power to cover all that. Therefore, not to talk about any other thing that is extraordinary, like offering his physical body or his spiritual energy through physical contact. I will tell you why later. The extra, okay? Remind me. If any master sacrifice at all, then through the body suffering, like, for example, Jesus, bless his soul, or Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, or Buddha even, he has to suffer. But not much is written, because Buddha is man. Men, they don't talk a lot about their suffering. Even if they almost cannot walk or raise, no problem, I'm okay. Yeah, macho, And they're just not used to it. They've just been taught to bear it all, to keep it to themselves, which is good. I don't do this stuff. I don't do this macho stuff. Mostly I do. It's just, if I can, I air it out. Yeah. So some of you know, so that you don't illusionize about being a master, how glory and how beautiful and how easy. Only come out on Sunday wearing beautiful glass and talk beautiful things and have a lot of bodyguards around Sunday. Yeah, it's like that. So if the master suffer, mostly just physical pain. Very rarely a master suffer, like the story I just told you about the Lama who wanted to have physical intercourse with that daughter of the good family. The thing is, if you suffer physically, for example, like Jesus, everybody will worship you, cry for you, pray for you, and they still worship you for eons to come. Because it's a real sacrifice, obvious, and gruesome. Even then it's very terrible already to be nailed on the cross and suffer humiliation and pain and suffering even before the cross. So many masters has been tortured, poisoned, maimed, killed, flayed alive, burned alive, etc. This we all are familiar with. But to suffer through physical intercourse is another thing. It's really ultimate. So you hardly hear any master do that, except the one I told you. That mentioned very little anyway. Many monks wouldn't like to hear that, wouldn't accept that. If we did something wrong to someone, even coincidentally or intentionally, we will reap it. Someday, some lives, many hundreds or many thousand years later, it will bear fruit. There is nothing that happens without reason. There must certainly be some antagonism from some previous birth. You see, you understand? Past life, trouble with each other, somehow, accidentally or on purpose. If we did something wrong to someone, even coincidentally or intentionally, we will reap it. Someday, some lives, many hundreds or many thousand years later, it will bear fruit. Like the Buddha said, he just kicked the head of the dead fish, already dead, just to see if it's still dead or not. Then he had headache in the present life when he was Buddha, Shakyamuni Buddha. Many other things, yeah. Being in this world, we can never be immune from making karma. That is a problem. If you remember all the stories I read to you about the Buddha's past lives, you will remember. Or maybe many stories I did not tell you. Even the Buddha, who had been Buddhas for eons already, before he became Shakyamuni Buddha, before he keep reincarnating on this planet to make affinity with other beings, before, he had already been a Buddha. That's what he said, yeah? And that's what he was. But still, when he came back, when he reincarnated as humans, he made many mistakes. Either provoked by situation, others, or circumstances pushed him to do that many, many times. And then he had to reap the consequences in other lifetimes. Even Lord Mahavira, in other previous reincarnations, he had done something also not very benevolently to someone else. Probably that someone else, if we look further, long time, far into the existence of all the beings, we will probably see that that being probably had done something to him. And then he, in that lifetime, did something back to him, pushed by inconceivable force of karma. You could not even resist. With all your might, with all your wisdom, with all your knowledge, with all your learned and practiced meditation and virtues, you still had to go with that flow, with the karma. So actually, it is true, it's said here that nothing happened without reason, even though we did not see the reason. It's not apparent that this reason caused that thing to happen. No. Okay, huh? So in this lifetime, even if we are initiated, and even if we meditate a lot, things still do happen to us sometimes, even though lessened to some degree, lubricated to some extent, we still need to bear it. All right? Even the masters, no exception. Even the Buddhas, no exception. More or less, we do have to pay anything that we incur, any debt that we incur from the past many lifetimes that we don't even remember, or even remember. Remember or not, we must pay, okay? As I told you before, I wasn't ashamed to have told you that some of my so-called disciples are still at the hell level. Did I tell you that? Yes. Yeah. At my own expense, I told you that. Okay? And I try a lot still but they still, some of them have not came out of their own slumber. Okay, huh? So please, this is difficult for you to know who is who. Yeah? Heavens know, and they always tell me. Okay, even if I don't see it, they tell me. They point out this, that, and even tell me the names. So you do not think that you're alone in bad or good situation. We are transparent to the whole universe. Okay? There's nothing we can hide, really. Not to talk about people who has magic or who has this clairvoyant eye that they can see your aura to know what kind of people you are. Okay? Your magnetic field says everything. Your aura says everything. Not to talk about that. Talk about invisible beings, the heavens and hells even. They see you all. There's nothing we can hide except ourselves. It's good we have this body so we don't see too much. Otherwise we'll be too scared or too sad. Sometimes people say ignorance is bliss because of that. Don't ever think that you are something, okay? And don't ever always think that maybe the person who you trust or you love are really perfect. Not necessary, okay, huh? Yes. Because sometimes the person you are so-called maybe in love with, okay? That cannot be helped because you may be enemies, past life. Then love at first sight, chup. Then don't blame me if the lover cannot come to New Land. It's for your good also, as well as good for everyone else here. Because you cannot see it. You cannot see it outside. He look the same like you and could even talk sweetly and maybe volunteer to do many hard jobs. Nothing like that counts in the eyes of heavens. In the eyes of heavens, saints, only the inside counts. Okay?
师父，我讲我的体验。师父，您是四生慈父六道众生的大慈父。那因为可能就是我是出家众，所以我的体验都是无形众生。那就在师父的恩典，今年3月份让我重现出家相，之后我就上了五台山。内在师父跟我讲上五台山，所以我就上了五台山。然后我上五台山之后，我内在的一个引领我到一个佛母洞，那边有一只千年的灵蛇，它在修行。然后那内在的信息是告诉我说，去接引它，然后请它入我的佛珠。那之后我会有一个任务是去日本，就在4月底的时候，我是3月底去五台山的，我一个人去五台山。然后我去的时候，我只知道我要去五台山，至于是什么我都不知道。所以我就一个人去了五台山。那去了五台山，我拿了他们那个理由指引，一个很强烈的直觉，就是要我上那个佛母洞。然后那边有千年灵蛇。那我去那里以后，我请他入我的佛珠。但是那时候内在师父有跟我讲说，因为他是千年灵蛇，他很寒，我会受不了。所以我第一次上去的时候，他跟我有相应。然后信息是说，请他等我要回台湾的时候，我再请他入我的108颗佛珠，请他跟我回来。好，因为他要来跟师父求法，而且我去日本他会协助。结果我上了五台山之后，我就感觉到有一条蛇入了我的佛珠，我就以为是了。结果我晚上打坐的时候，不是那一条灵蛇，是一条差不多500年的白蛇。然后我就想，糟糕了，师父交代的事情，内在师父交代的事情做错了。我就请那一条白蛇出来，我就说你不是上帝指定的，请你出来。结果那个白蛇一出来以后，我看到他，我不是看得很清楚，但是我感觉到他对我非常的友善。 那我就问他你是谁？结果他是以前我出家常住的护法。
护法，
对，就是很熟，他是护法神嘛。然后那时候很特殊的是，一般出家众只有在寺庙里面，龙神护法才会护持，离开寺庙他们是不会护持的。
厉害。
但是那时候有2、3位我不认识的所谓的佛道双修的一些居士来告诉我，他说法师，你必须要离开寺庙。因为你有其他的因缘，你必须离开你的寺庙。然后他们也觉得很奇怪，他说：“你们寺庙的护法神告诉他，我去到哪里，他们就会护持我到哪里。”那我一直也都没有感觉，一直到这条白蛇的时候，我才知道他们一直护持我。那后面的是让我很感动，就是我要去日本的时候，那我从五台山回来的时候，我就请那一条。我给他取名叫吉音，好，我称他为吉音。我就请他录我108颗佛珠，他就跟我回来台湾。然后那时候内在师父告诉我说，我来打禅的时候就把佛珠带来，让他跟我一起来。然后我回去的时候就请他跟我一起回去。所以那个礼拜就我带他来打禅，那个礼拜就有很多同修看到很多蛇。那他们是其他的那些蛇来顶礼这一条蛇王。我内在的感觉是很清楚，可是头脑会怀疑。结果有一天有一位同事，因为头脑嘛，头脑总是喜欢怀疑啊。对，但是我是比较习惯跟着内在的感觉去做。然后有一天有一位同修，他坐我的车，他就看着我的佛珠，他说。法师好奇怪，你佛珠里面有东西，那我就很好奇，我就问他说你看到什么？他就说他看到一条深蓝色的一条蛇，那就对了，因为它就是那个颜色。所以这个就是让我更确信，我听从里面师父的引领是对的。后来他就跟了我去了日本，然后当那个飞机一离开台湾进入台湾海峡的时候，他就潜入深海里面，去帮那一些船难，或者是其他因缘而葬身深海的那一些疾苦的众生，他把他们接引，把他们带上那个海面，然后呢，大慈悲的师父您就把他们都接引走了。那我所做的就是去那个。以前311发生那个大海啸那个地方，我就去那边坐在那边打坐，念五圣号跟礼物，还有放 SNTV。然后这一次我去的时候，内在有告诉我要带着师父设计的天使，解脱。所以我跟同修借了2个解脱的手环摆在2边。然后我在打坐的时候，那个真的是光芒万丈。然后那一次回来，真的好多的众生就因为这样，然后师父引领他们解脱了。那吉因也因为这样，他的等级有提升。那内在师父有说，请他任务完成的时候回佛母洞继续修行。那我现在有感觉到，他有时候会来看我，我会感恩师父的慈悲。然后那个白灵啊，因为他那时候内在师父跟我讲，因为他的等级还不够，他还不能待在心地，所以我就让他先待在别的地方。后来因为他也有，应该是说他也有修行做一些事情，所以他现在也在心地了。我这是我的感觉，但是我不知道是不是说他是不是确实有在心地一条白蛇。
他是你的朋友，你不知道来问我啊？
在了。
我不是一天到晚去找蛇看看啊，我忙死了啊！
对，所以这印证了师父您真的是一切众生的大慈悲母，一切众生您都救度。
透过你的关系了，才能够帮忙蛇啊！ 他们这身体是蛇，不过灵魂也是蛮有修行的 ，OK 呀，哎呀，我们人没有活那么久哈，蛇啊、狐狸啊，有时候活好几百年、几千年都有，还有那个乌龟呀哈，他们活比较久，他们懂得修行，而且很善良 ，OK 啦，你跟他们有缘啊 ，good。
都是师父帮的忙，没有师父，徒弟成不了任何事。
也是有工具嘛，你是好工具啊 ，OK。
谢谢师父鼓励。
好，不客气，还有没有人有什么蛇啊，或者是老虎什么？哎呀，以前我们听很多故事说有狐狸啊，什么乌龟啊，或是蛇啊，修行很久啊。是我们认为这是神话故事而已啊，不过真的是有啊，所有众生都有修行的，几个部分呢，团体或是世人的，像我们不是人修行而已，人比较有福报了，比较人生难得嘛。不过别众生也有修行，刚才你们听到了。一个人他没有很多钱嘛，像农夫啦，他有田啦，有小房子，然后他近几天就挂一个吊床在他的那个叶子树下面，在那边摇来摇去。有一个很有钱的人走过去了，农夫嘛，普通人来穿衣服破破烂烂的，他说：“你怎么会那么没有智慧啊？你看你那个田的也是蛮大的，房子这块地也是蛮有价值的，你为什么不卖掉啊？然后自己就有更好的，有钱就可以有更好的生活可以多享受他就说多有钱他说有钱我干什么呢？他说有钱了，你就可以不用担心什么然后你就可以享受生活啦，放松他说我现在很放松我现在也很享受我的生活，所以看法啦，是吗？有一些人认为是要有很多财产有大的车子、豪华的房子他才算人生有成功了，有也可以用了，不过也不用理在那里了，等一下也没了，是吗？有时候我们受苦很多了以后，才了解我们重点在哪里，才了解我们真的呢，这些被绑的那些规矩或是那些头脑那个，就没什么用了。真的，有时候不懂没有受苦就比较不大懂了，受苦的人会懂。要珍惜我们人生太宝贵了，太短了。我也讲不出我也讲不完我真的心里了解的东西。我觉得有时候看世界觉得哇好可怜都绑那么紧怎么能脱出来呢？绑这边绑那边，全身都绑头脑也绑，那边外面都绑，社会绑，学问绑，工作绑，家庭绑，亲戚朋友绑住，通通都是看来看去还是一样，都是被绑住的。真没有什么人真的自由、开放、开朗的。修行人有一些也是这样被绑太紧了。那些宗教的形式有没有？然后责任位置 I told you we have to be grateful to all the things we eat, nah? Even the tree gods, the plant gods, the vegetable gods. They do have God. They do have the spirit that guard over it. Make sure they grow well. Lend the energy so that they can survive in different weather and maybe shortage of water or nutrition. But of course they need nutrition, yes, but without the spirit, guardian spirit over them, they won't grow. They won't grow that good, okay, or not at all. Among you, among, those who work close to me, like for example, the guard, yeah? The guard here, the Hufa, they are not just physically a Hufa, they also have their own job, yeah, in the spirit world. Yeah. I didn't check all of them, but I know some of them are a guardian spirit of watermelon, yeah, a watermelon spirit, and we have pineapple guard, even alfalfa spirit guard. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not kidding. Just because one time I had something to do with them. So I just checked what else I can do. And then I discovered there are also some kind of god. Like watermelon or... watermelon have many kinds even. Yeah. One of the gods is the god of these red watermelon, but not the yellow one. So therefore when he's around, I eat only the yellow watermelon. I don't eat alfalfa. When one of my assistants to take care of dogs, she's gone. But she's a guardian spirit of pineapple. The kitchen heard the wind that I don't eat pineapples, so they never gave me a pineapple for a long time. And yesterday, or the day before, I was having dinner with the Vietnamese or the other country citizens, and they don't give me the kind of fresh fruit drinks. I said, why don't I have that? They told me, oh, Master, we heard that you cannot have pineapple, so we don't give. I said, oh, no, before, now I can. Yeah. And then I haven't seen alfalfa for a long time now. I could have now, okay? It's different timing, so I forgot to tell them, yeah? And sometimes there are spirit of apples, for example, yeah? You heard of the story of the apple that put the princess to sleep for 100 years? Yes, there are some apples have this kind of sedative effect, but not enough to put you to sleep though. Maybe that witchy make all the concentration of the sedative quantity of many apples into a pot, and give it to the princess to drink. Or, spray it into that apple or something. Yeah, some witch can do this kind of thing. I read one story somewhere that one of the magicians, he didn't have to cut the grapefruit to eat like we do. He just suck out the essence until it's no more, and then the grapefruit become flat, dry, nothing left. So maybe that witch who sedate the princess for 100 years for her own vengeance, personal wickedness, and she probably condensed all the apple's essence into one apple to give it to her. Let's just use a magic power, or this wicked power. The power itself is nothing wicked, it's just a person who uses it. Okay. Or for different purposes, yeah? Because sometimes the doctor have to use some poisonous medicine to treat you, but in controlled dose, different than when you take it all and then you die, huh? Okay? Like people nowadays, sometimes doctors use morphine, yes, to ease your pain, to sedate you, something like that. But if you take it every day or on a big dose, then you become addicted. And then you have trouble. Physically, mentally, emotionally, psychologically, psychically, etc. Yes, drinking, smoking, drugging, they damage your psychic power, which we already lost too much. But at least we still have intuition. That is part of psychic power. But if we drink too much, have drug or cigarette, this psychic power will be completely destroyed. You cannot gain back. And next life you come back, you won't even have it anymore. Not like, okay, you rejuvenated, it's a new rebirth, and then you will rejuvenate back whatever you lost, the psychic power. No, you don't. That is a problem. So many people don't know that. That's why when people drink, they become like in a stupor or something, or drug. They just don't know anything anymore. And have hallucination and all that. It's bad for them. And then they become addicted, and then cannot even escape. If God give us intelligence or talents, some kind, some degree, that is because we have to serve God, okay, in different ways, helping others, helping His children. Not that we have a talent and then we feel very proud about it and just earning money just for ourselves or some different reason, or selfish reason. That's not worth human's life, okay? We don't even do a lot of sacrifice like Lord Mahavira even, We only use our talent. We should be proud, should be happy to be able to use it, to be able to have it, much is expected. From whom much is given. That's what I said. If you're given a lot of something, then the world expects some more from you, okay? It's natural. It's a natural thing in life, right? The tree give a lot of fruit and people will take and enjoy, or the birds, the animals take it. This kind, they don't give fruit, so the birds don't come eat, or the insect don't come. If we have talents, we must use it for good cause. That's the best thing we can do with our life and talent. But talent has to come with moral, okay? You have talent, but you don't have moral, then it's bad. It's not enough, not good. Even if it's not bad, it's not good enough. Got that? Okay. I think in the future, the law or the government have to make the law to protect rare species, like master, Not just protect flowers and animals, protect rare species, rare being like enlightened master, no? Unfortunately, up to now, we have not tried to protect any master that came to our world. Most of them died so terribly. Sometimes I think about that, I cry alone in my house. I think of Jesus, or other master that I know. We, our planet, our world would have been much better, more advanced, more civilized, peaceful long time ago, if we have learned to protect, great masters that came to our planet to help us unconditionally. We did not. That's why it took so long. And now we begin to get better. Even if they die early, die young, or die very painfully, but they still help us, no? They don't forsake us. Lucky for us. Even if they die young or tragically, whatever they have done, their presence on the planet still helped at that time. And other masters come, like different bricks, keep building into a beautiful mansion. Yeah. Each of them bringing with them some blessing, and slowly we advance until today. Never forget, Never forget to thank them, Okay? We have many photos of masters, different masters in the hall. You saw? You pass by them, thank them, Okay. It's so nice to be alone. For 3 weeks, absolutely alone. no dogs, no boyfriend, no girlfriend, no wife, no kids, just me and myself, and the trees, and the stream, and the sound of the stream water, 24/7. Oh, I love that kind of life. And the food delivered to my door. But I don't look, see who is who. They deliver far away. I'm inside. And then I go out get when I feel I need some. But I ate very little during retreat. You can see my face a little bit going down, yeah? Before I used to be a little bit fat. Not really fat, just more round everywhere, and now kind of, recognize me? I like it both ways. I don't care. If you know many things that I know, you would immediately just want to leave the world, become monks, and none like this. And I sometimes really wish that I could take all of you to a mountain, remote mountain somewhere, or even Siberia where nobody wants to see us. There we can buy thousands of hectares for maybe $50,000 US. Yeah. I'll go to a Gobi desert where nobody wanted to be and just stay there. Yeah, became breatharian or something and just continue to stay there, to be together with God and with each other, like-minded people. Here in the world is good and comfortable. It's just that it makes us so complicated, so greedy, so desirous of things, that we forgot what our purpose in life is. We forgot to be more noble, more gentle, and kinder to others. Very difficult, because the karma and the influence of others' karma, or some not benevolent people's projections of their bad energy to harm you, or because jealousy, or because of some material gain and competition, and make you feel very uncomfortable. Then you sometimes don't know why suddenly you feel very agitated, very zealous. You have no idea where this attitude came from, and you could not even control. It's just burning inside, outside, make you feel very, very bad. Because we are together with the whole race of human. If we are alone somewhere, we feel better. Truly like that. Except for the master. Master is never alone. Karma can catch her anywhere. No escape. For example, I did not meditate or went on retreat for myself, just for others, yeah? Therefore, you cannot escape the karma and the bad energy that comes from nowhere and everywhere. It's so nice to be alone for 3 weeks, absolutely alone. No dogs, no boyfriend, no girlfriend, no wife, no kids, just me and myself, and the trees, and the stream, and the sound of the stream water, 24/7. Oh, I love that kind of life. And the food delivered to my door. But I don't look, see who is who. They deliver far away. I'm inside. And then I go out get when I feel I need some. But I ate very little during retreat. You can see my face a little bit going down, yeah? Before I used to be a little bit fat. Not really fat, just more round everywhere, and now kind of, recognize me? I like it both ways. I don't care. If you know many things that I know, you would immediately just want to leave the world, become monks, and none like this. And I sometimes really wish that I could take all of you to a mountain, remote mountain somewhere, or even Siberia where nobody wants to see us. There we can buy thousands of hectares for maybe 50,000 US dollars. Yeah. I'll go to a Gobi desert where nobody wants it to be, and just stay there. Yeah, became breatharian or something, and just continue to stay there, to be together with God and with each other, like-minded people. Here, in the world, it's good and comfortable. It's just that it makes us so complicated, so greedy, so desirous of things, that we forgot what our purpose in life is. We forgot to be more noble, more gentle, and kinder to others. Very difficult, because the karma and the influence of others' karma, or some not benevolent people's projections of their bad energy to harm you, or because jealousy, or because of some material gain and competition, and make you feel very uncomfortable. Then you sometimes don't know why suddenly you feel very agitated, very zealous. You have no idea where this attitude came from, and you could not even control. It's just burning inside, outside, make you feel very, very bad. Because we are together with the whole race of human. If we are alone somewhere, we feel better, truly like that. Except for the Master. Master is never alone. Karma can catch her anywhere. No escape. For example, I did not meditate or went on retreat for myself, just for others, yeah? Therefore, you cannot escape the karma and the bad energy that comes from nowhere and everywhere.